Welcome. Today we are trying out Techtonica on Steam this time. Doing a kind of switch over from Xbox to Steam, so just go and make a new game. So is this still not in here? Okay, no. Yeah, I'll do standard. Perfectly fine with standard. Uh-oh. Did I do something wrong? Give me a second. I just need to verify something. Okay, it seems everything's fine. Yeah, currently I'm also having something weird where when I'm on any of my other applications, my keyboard just looks normal blue tealish color. When I click on this, it turns like a weird yellowish. Not sure what's going on with that. I will be changing settings though.
Warning.
Just so
Structural
it sounds better. Or so it's easier to hear stuff. Wait, what? It saved my settings?
integrity failing. Emergency resuscitation of all personnel initiated.
Awkward.
Exit this facility and report to Production Terminal Lima.
Okay. Okay, what happens if I scan this?
Your medical status is diagnostic failure. Report to medical officer for unknown.
I do not remember that line. I also am curious kind of how many achievements I can get today, since Steam actually has achievements on like Xbox. It's still considered a game preview, so it does not support achievements, which I wish it did. So I'd love to see 100% on Xbox, however, that's not possible, so kind of want to try and get that with Steam version. And since I'm doing a switch over from Steam, or from some Xbox Game Pass to trying to do all Steam.
Can you hear me? Your suit can't transmit a voice or ID signal, but my sensors are indicating you're out there. First things first, check in at that production terminal. I need a second set of eyes on how badly damaged it is.
Gonna get rid of this creeping Hydra. Oh wow, it actually properly displays the amount that it's destroyed. Wow.
This terminal is cooked. Mining drills were the only buildable tech I could recover. Try crafting a few with materials from some of the chests around here.
Well, those are making I'm gonna manually grab all this stuff.
If you want to give your shoulder a rest, try building a mining drill or two. And you'll want them at both the iron veins and the copper ones.
I'm aware, Sparks. Game does kind of seem like it's running a little smoother. At least on my end it is. Which I'll say, I'm a little shocked about that.
Congratulations, Breaker. You mined all of the ore you needed for the objective without building a single mining drill. I think we need to talk. Mining is a noble profession. My great-grandfather would be proud of you. Also, if he had a mining drill, he would have never swung a pick again. People who respect hard work don't make it any harder than it has to be. In the long run, automation is always the way to go.
Debatable, but do I wanna?
Good work getting
Do I
that
wanna
ore plugged
argue with
into the
this woman?
terminal, groundbreaker. If you weren't on my crew, you should have been. For the next phase of repairs, you're gonna need a scanner. The tech for it unlocked automatically when you fix this thing.
Okay.
So, open up your crafting menu and build one.
Task inbound. Scanner. Scan machine fragments to restore tech tree access.
This is just kind of fun. Be replaying the game again, but not with any modifiers or anything. And also not with anybody else. 'Cause I remember about a week ago I tried to do the quantity like preset for the game. It's not very fun, I'll tell you that much. However, I'm having a lot more fun with this version.
Door unpowered and secured. Repair production terminal and input authorization.
I want that. No, I don't wanna. What if I know? What if I just don't? No, what if I just don't wanna? What if I just don't want to do that? And like, I want to break the game because I love doing that. What if I want to go through the wall? Can I go through the wall? Whoa! I could go through the wall. Hold on a minute. Okay, fine. I'll actually work on the game. But I'm curious if I can get in there without actually upgrading Lima. Interesting. Ideas. Ooh, the ideas with that. The game has given me an idea, and now I kind of want to do it and be really dumb. Like, I know I shouldn't, but what if I found a way? Because technically, if I dig far enough, I can just kind of skip through the wall into that place. Well, actually, technically I can skip through the wall a bit here, dig down. I wouldn't say it's necessarily speedrunning tech, but it's something. Except I cannot dig further than that. However, I can kind of shove my way in here very tightly, but I can. Can I move? Okay. I can move now. Trying to break through the wall is sometimes harder than it looks. So you gotta get the right angles and also have the right ground angles as well to be able to get up. Okay, yeah, that's not gonna work this time, sadly. Aw. How many tech fragments do I need? 2.
Warning. Research cores required for activation
I know
of new
research
technologies.
cores are required, that's why I made
Refer to tech tree for current core manifest. Research cores constructed. Smelter technology available for activation in tech tree. Technology
aware.
activated. Proceed with construction of smelter.
I
Task
understand
inbound.
that.
Mining drill. Must be built at an ore vein and fueled with plant matter.
I also know that. Uh-huh. They act like I don't
Task
know what I'm
inbound.
doing.
Smelter. Supply with ore to
Then again,
produce
most people
ingots.
at this stage in the game don't,
Requires
but
plant matter for fuel.
that's fair. And plus, I have 0 hours of playtime on Steam currently, so... I do kind of wish playtime carried over across platforms, because if so, I would have around, I think, over 200 hours on this game.
If you need fuel to get those machines running, try harvesting a few plants. They'll forgive you.
They can't forgive me, Sparks. Let alone talk in the first place. I mean, some of them could violently grab me, but none can actually talk. So I don't... Yeah, that's actually an interesting challenge. Can you beat the game by only harvesting plant matter like this? So that means all the plant matter you get from planting or all the plant matter you get from planting you just can't use? Is that? How would a challenge like that work? Because there's only limited amounts of plant matter. Then again, you can also... Oh my gosh, the areas would look so terrible because you would need to use the mole to get all the plant matter you can get. Then you'd also have to collect all the stuff from the ceiling. That'd be an interesting challenge idea for the future. I just don't know if I'd enjoy it. So I want to do challenges that are fun and enjoying, not things that'd be like that'd be long and treacherous. So if it meant like cranking up the speed of drills but not everything else, that would be cool. Maybe fun. Not exactly sure how that would be. Because then technically it kind of gets rid of the point of trying to maximize stuff. But right now I'm just trying to collect all the plant matter I can from this area. For now, at least. I guess I should have gotten some of the iron and copper getting smelted, but I wasn't really thinking about that. I hate how there's some of these red mushrooms that are kind of hidden, if you will, in the grass. Makes collecting plant matter a little more difficult, but it's what it is. It's what it is. I feel like these are slow. Oops. Right, they only make 10 a minute. I forgot they did that. Okay, well that stuff is being made. I can go grab more plant matter, I guess. You know, I do realize now that there are some data logs they actually want you to read to try and learn stuff about the game. But I also realize when I started the game, I never did that. So certain things like planners, I had to figure out how to do that myself. When a while back I was just reading all the logs for fun. This was way before I started streaming, but I was just reading the logs for fun, and I found an entire log talking about how to use planters and threshers, and looking back on it, I wish I read that sooner. Because that would have saved me a lot of struggle with trying to set up certain things. I still don't have the most efficient setup. I still kind of use my old setups pre 1.0. I don't know if they're the most efficient anymore. I'll say I've changed a little bit with the rebalancing of recipes and timings and how much stuff gets produced. I'll say I had to change it because of that stuff, but other than that, I haven't really changed anything about my production loops. Actually, no, iron and, now that I remember, iron and copper I have changed, but that was because I had to change it since the amount that, or, what's it called, oh my gosh, I just cannot think for the life of me. You know, my brain, I'm drawing a blank right now. I don't know if this is still the best way to do smelters in the beginning. So much stuff has changed since I first started playing the game.
Terminal upgraded. Basic automation schematics available.
I just want to make a ton of inserters for
Task inbound.
transporting this.
Inserter.
Ugh, no, not
Use
that.
inserters to transfer items
do this.
between machines and conveyor belts.
Just to get the copper a little, or ingots. The ingots faster. In terms of like those will put ore in there. However, I do have what I need for that.
Beacons are back online. Inspect the radio console right next to the screen. It'll start beeping and blinking in 3,
Good.
2, 1.
I should probably scan this.
Upgrade module scanned.
I do also want
Additional tech tiers
scan
or
that
cores may
with
be
a
required.
voice line.
Focus, Groundbreaker. Focus.
Did it work?
Embrace the opposite of
clicked E.
whatever this is.
Signal triangulated. New location added to HUD. Life sign.
Access to
Okay.
all local facilities should be restored, including the one I've been stuck in this entire time. I've set an unlock code to the door. I've got some tech you're gonna like, and I know you wouldn't dream of leaving without me anyways.
I would.
Sending that signal was more complicated than you think. I don't know why, but these computers feel like second nature now. Sort of the opposite of what I remember it being like. I'd
See,
be the one to
from what
hit
I'm
you out of
looking
a situation like
here
this.
looks trashed
instead of
like
the
some
other
of
way
the other
around.
facilities.
But I'm
It's
not giving up.
probably the most intact facility
know
other
it's
than
still
the
me in
production terminals.
You'll see.
Nothing here looks messed up at all. Can I scan this through the door if I get like a certain angle? If I cram myself into the wall back here, can I break in? Seems like they tried to block off this, but then it didn't work fully. Okay, whatever. I know there is some stuff up here. Just gonna grab all the chests first. Pretty sure they removed the one that was over here. Yeah, they did. This was added in 1.0. This area here where you can kind of go through and just there's another part of the facility. This was never here. Uh-oh. 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 Oh no. Oh no. How did I already manage to do this? Oh no. I've never done this before. I mean, well, no, I have gotten myself stuck. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's... What is going on today? Man, it's so... Great. I had to respawn and go all the way back. I've never actually gotten myself stuck in a facility like that. I've gotten myself stuck in the ground before, but not like that. Because one time, pre 1.0, when they didn't have those safeguards in place for when you got out of the map, it would just respawn you. Before that, when you got out of the map, you were kind of out of the map, and either you would respawn using the, tool tip or whatever. I just want to just say, this music here is amazing. Although I think I may have skipped the
Casualties detected.
Hey, achievement!
What? You've never seen someone stuck inside an
No.
alien cube next to their own dead body before?
I really haven't.
Whatever I was trying to do here, I'm gonna take a wild guess and say it didn't work out.
You were trying to destroy the cube.
It was worth a shot. Let's go.
You're trying to destroy the cube. There used to be a chest back there that might explain why that's there, but it's not anymore. Do you find it interesting that there's like no bodies left except like this one? Also, I just want to take a minute to say, or just to admire how good this design in this room is. This was... I do kind of wonder if this was the first room they ever worked on. Because it feels like they put a lot of detail into such a small room. This is like the only destroyed part, other than dead body, cube, and some chairs being knocked over. This is really the only part that looks really at all destroyed. All these other chairs look normal. I mean, that one looks pushed to the side, like somebody tried to get up. There's not even a chair there. It's interesting.
Stop. Scan the fragments in that cage by the stairs before we go. We'll need that tech to get out of the sector.
Expedition charter. See, she says... Later on, she says, who keeps high explosives behind a door? Why do you keep mole technology behind a locked door? I mean, I understand a little bit, like, you don't want people just random people getting a hold of technology like that, but if you had that stuff locked behind a door, why are you complaining that people locked explosives behind a door?
Local signal deciphered. Sector headquarters. Report to production terminal radio for triangulation.
Sounds like the terminal is fully rebooted. Check the radio console again and see if the beacon it adds to your HUD gives us a clear path home.
Signal triangulated. New location added to HUD. Production terminal Victor.
This is the time to activate the mole in your tech tree and build one. We won't be able to cut through to the freight elevator that goes to Sector Victor without it.
Fine. Need a total of 10. Do I have that? Yes. Oh wait, where'd I get all those cores from? I'll take it. Don't know where I got them from. But hey, if it works, it works.
Task inbound. Mole. Manipulates terrain for traversal and composition of industrial construction sites.
Just gonna go grab all the ore from all this, all these. Or not ore, ingots, not ore. Jeez. I am struggling today. Mole's pretty quick at getting made, I guess. Hey! Black hole gun, watch chicken? What? Is that supposed to be a reference to something? I feel bad, because if that's a reference to something, I'm not understanding it.
Bulletin. This mole is not authorized to destroy resources, critical infrastructure, or protected environmental areas.
The space above this freight elevator has caved in completely, but these things were built to dig themselves out of situations like this. They just need a little help. Craft some excavator bits and feed them into the ports on the elevator to clear a pathway. Sector Victor should be right on top of us.
So we have 7, that
Freight
gets
elevator initialized.
14, I need 5 more.
Dedicated excavation ports available at front of structure. Flex ports available on sides and rear of structure. Proceed with excavation to access obstructed levels.
Okay. Well, I think I'm good. Unless I miscalculated. I think I have enough. I may have miscalculated. Wait. That'd be 8 more. That'd be 16. Oh, no. It's good. I just have to wait, like, 2 minutes. We'll be to Sector Victor already. Under 30 minutes ain't bad for a casual playthrough. It probably could have been around 15, but I messed around a bit. Just a little bit. I mean, what do we do? I feel like I should just add more ore stuff. Actually, I think I probably need another copper more than anything, not another iron. I want 3 more of each. It's like, I want to drill here. I don't know how many I just made, but I made a few. Right, I can't do anything yet. So I want to go over here. Dig out a little bit of an area here. Ah, shoot, I forgot about overheating. I'm so used to having Shiverthorn coolant. Why is it 2 meters?
Excavation complete.
Oh, never mind. Okay, I did.
Elevation to production terminal Victor restored.
Interesting. Already there, I guess. Alright. Okay. I don't know if I actually have enough fuel for this. Oh, you know what? Before I go to Victor, I just remembered I didn't go this way. Just, want to get those blueprints. Also, the thingy over here. Right. Where is it? Ah, right there. I mean, yeah, it's just a little bit of boost. This is what I'm really here for. And that has 250 ore. Nice. These belts are really slow. I see. Okay. Let me just scan everything up. Let me get rid of these river rocks first so I can actually see. Ah, yes, floating grass. I do wish I could grab those, but you are not allowed to. Yeah, I also realize this system is way overly exaggerated in the sense of you don't actually need this many furnaces for 3 drills. Why did they have this many? Why? Like, just like, why you don't know. You don't need that many. I don't know why you have this much in here. You could literally 3 drills, even if it was just all iron, only 2 furnaces would cover it. You don't need 3. I mean, maybe pre 1.0 would have been good. And probably more proportional than now. But now it's just not. Anyways, time to go to Victor.
I never got the chance to thank you for getting me out of that facility. I appreciate it. At the time, it seemed
Should
like the
probably
best thing
go
to
the
do was
normal
focus
way
on work
this time.
and
At least
not
going
get
there.
caught up in thinking about anything else. I've tried to stay sharp for both of us, but now that we're almost back to the main line, I'll admit it. I was terrified. It'll be good to see some friendly faces. And a few thousand twinkling lights. I'm sure you've got people there too.
I think relatively it's fine playing it on controller and stuff. However, the only thing I don't know how to, the only thing that I personally have had troubles with,
Warning. Impenetrable
when
material
playing on
detected.
controller is the fact
Origin
that the
unknown.
jump button is clicking
If you can
Y
manage to get
or
through
the
Great Stone,
top
you'll have done what
one.
no
I don't know
amount
what
of
that is on
drilling,
PS5.
explosives, or
Instead
human
of it being
ingenuity
the
was
regular
ever able
jump
to
button.
accomplish. Even looking at it gives me a small headache. Probably from a million hazy memories of trying to punch through it.
And I
Trust me on
overheated
this
them all.
one.
Of course.
Turn around and walk away. It wasn't meant to be.
Does it like go faster when you that?
I don't understand.
This is the Butterfly Grove?
A factory the size of a city.
Why is it
supposed
called
to be
that?
here. It was right here.
This game? Yeah, I'd
I
recommend
know
this
what
game.
it was.
I will say that when you do get
Where
into
is
late
everybody?
game, it does kind of get laggy sometimes. But then again, with a factory game that Didn't get much work done to it after 1.0. Not really much. It's pretty much what you would expect in terms of lag. Definitely don't need to be picking up the stuff quickly.
This terminal is trying to reach out to 100 facilities that might not exist anymore.
I should probably at
If we
least
can repair
discover
it,
this.
we might be able to decipher
Don't
where those
think-
facilities are located. And if we can keep that
Yeah,
elevator moving, we might be able to save the crew. Take a look around and see if you can find anything to accelerate your excavator bit production.
Welcome.
Doing that and fixing this PT are your only priorities right now.
No, I can open the log. I don't need the log right now, though. Why is it? I know. Open the log. I don't see the point. What is it trying to... Oh. That's fair. That's fair. They don't want me to do that. What is this way? Just a cave back here? I don't make a grain generator, jeez. Ah, there it is. There's the grain generators I was looking for. Very good. Two assemblers. I do not have assemblers unlocked yet. That is logistics. Synthesis, 2 cores. Oh wait, I have 7 in my inventory. Now that gives me enough for an assembler to unlock it, and then I can make 2 right away. Actually, I want 3. At least to start basic production, that is. And I can
Terminal upgraded. New technologies and recommended tasks available.
You'll need to make Kindlevine stems for this next PT goal breaker. And that means building planters and threshers, with electricity from
like-
crank generators to support them.
Ah,
Planters grow Kindlevine, and threshers turn them into stems. You can also thresh those stems a
just kind of
second time to make fiber
go
that your
over.
assemblers can turn into frames. Finally, don't get overwhelmed. If you build the machines, interact with them, and keep experimenting with new unlocks on the tech tree, good things will happen. Half the fun is figuring it out. This elevator can do more than help you get around Breaker. You can also configure the ports on it to move goods between floors. Try bringing some iron and copper up from Lima to Victor.
I don't feel like it. I don't feel like doing that. Because instead, I'd like to get at least basic automation of
Task
things set
inbound.
up.
Colosite platforms. Construct to conduct
Right.
electricity between crank generators and machines.
There you go. So it's still in line with everything. It's just getting around the difficult objects like the pole. And then I wanna do that.
Warning. Assembler requires electrical
Ground
power.
assemble, awarded for the
Build,
initial construction.
Place
of
and
first
activate
assembler.
crank generator
Yay,
on
another
a connected
achievement.
power
Nice.
surface to proceed.
Doing good with the achievements so far. I need to unlock Crank Connect. I am not doing this without that.
Task inbound. Crank generator. Place on platform and activate with manual or automated rotation to produce electricity. Connect
Okay.
platforms to elevator for transfer of energy between floors.
This.
Local signal deciphered. Ingress AS2013. Report to production terminal radio for triangulation.
I didn't need to
Task
triangulate
inbound.
something.
Assembler.
Oh my gosh.
Power with electricity to
Please
produce
calm
items
down.
with doubled output.
In other words, even though you can handcraft whatever you
order
want,
rewarded for the placement of
assemblers will
100
double the
belts.
production of
I
anything your
don't know
portable
why
tool
it said
makes.
I got that when I
And we
didn't.
can build 1,000 assemblers, but nobody could ever build another you.
Wish you would stop trying to flirt. Also, that's just a thing now that I guess, or that's kind of a joke between me and my friends, that Sparks tries to flirt with us. Just because that one line in particular, and one of them said that once. Okay, I understand that I'm getting closer to the belt loader achievement, but you don't have to keep saying it. Okay. I think I definitely want to try and get crank span. Is there anything else I want to get? Mouse deconstructionist. I need to get that at least. I don't necessarily need more stuff currently. So really the only thing I want to unlock is crank span, which is 15, so I would need 14 more. Yeah, I can do that. Nice. It'll take a long time, but I can do it. And now I'm making copper. Or, not copper, drill bits. Excavator bits. My bad, they're not drill bits, they're excavator bits. Hey, how some of the names are so similar to each other. Or at least some names, you would think they'd be one thing, and then they're something entirely different. Okay, that doesn't work. I need to route it from over here. Understand you want me to decipher something, but you also want me to do that at Victor. Not here. Hey, I finally got the belt loader achievement. Instead of it telling me about getting close to getting it. Or working on it. I don't know how that works. I haven't even had a PC for a year. So I don't really know exactly how all that stuff works. Oh, actually, it's been around 9 months that I've had it, now I think about it. It's getting close to a year. Okay, that's a pretty good path there.
Signal triangulated. New
That's
location
probably
added to
the
HUD.
accumulator substation.
Mind the voltage.
Or that's level 4 hydro. Thought Why does there gotta be those just bots patrolling Twitch for low streamer count, or for people with low followers, and just the bots put that in the chat? It's so annoying, and the stream manager I use is meant to block chats like that. For some reason though, it didn't. I'm gonna have to tweak that a little bit more after today's stream. Not much I can do about that though, currently. So just checking something. Just gonna collect more plant matter. These plants, even the small ones, give 20 each. Okay, really underestimated the amount of plant matter you can get in this game. So maybe doing a plant matter only, or no plant matter, or like only, I can't speak, jeez. Only plant matter from plants would work, because then as soon as you get blast drills, then that changes basically the entire game, because then with iron and stuff you don't need plant matter anymore. So you can just use assemblers and all that for things like that. Kind of intrigued to maybe do
Local
that
signal
challenge.
deciphered.
Are you kidding me?
Ingress RH1979. Report to production terminal radio for
RH.
triangulation.
What is that one? I'm trying to think what RH is. Is that the storage warehouse? I'm not sure, because I don't know what RH stands for. I know the AS stands for Accumulator Substation. There's also RE, Research Elevator, RL, which is Research Lab. I'm not sure what RH is, though. Because I think, like, research something, but I doubt that. Because I think there's also one that's like WH, and that's warehouse. Possibly. So I don't know. I'll have to figure that one out myself. However, I will go just decipher this.
Signal triangulated. New location added to HUD. Exceptional dimensions.
Even with the hint there, I still no clue what it's supposed to be. Still no clue what I'm meant to be looking for. Oh wow, that's actually full. Okay, well it's thing in storage, but I really couldn't tell you what it's meant to be. Ah, I have all my research cores. Right. Gotta build the wall of cores. Okay, that's crank span unlocked. That means crank generators will last for longer. Amazing. Whoa, only a minute left, and now it's 60 minutes. Okay. Don't even know if the stream will go on for that long, but I do plan on it going at least that long. Yeah, so this chest, or container, sorry, is filling up with that type of stuff. Are there any other type of things I want to unlock? Not particularly. I mean, suit speed 3 or 2 would be nice. Just don't know if I want to drop 12 cores on that. Filter inserters, long inserters. I think at least long inserters, but if I can afford it. Who am I kidding? Of course I can't afford it. This is the start of the game. Of course I can't afford it. It's just how Techtonica is. You can't afford half the things you want to get at the start of the game. Just because of how hard it is. Silly me. Why would I think I could afford it? Okay. 22. You get a more production for just opera to use for things I want to craft.
Excavation complete.
Oh, dang.
Elevation to storage level restored.
That's... Wow. Okay. Warehouse hub. Ah. Wait, does that specify? No. So what does RH stand for? Well, I think it is. I think the H does stand for hub, but I'm not sure what the R stands for. Regional hub? No, that sounds dumb.
These crank generators are toast. Try scanning both
Repairing,
fragments, then rebuilding and activating one of them on this power floor.
What is lit?
That door should pop right up.
Power restored.
I love that. I never noticed those sound effects. Wow.
Jackpot. A warehouse. I knew that gigantic door was a good sign. Scan this place for some basic electrical machines, especially those planters, threshers on the racks, and pick up anything else you can find.
Am I going crazy, or did it not do that on Xbox, on the Xbox version? I swear it never, the lights never flickered, and... Yeah, I swear the lights never flickered, and... That door opened. Also the audio, I don't think I've ever heard that.
Lots of good tech fragments here, but I doubt we'll find anyone to rescue.
Right, I can delete this stuff.
People would take what they need.
Yay.
Get back out there.
I love being able to delete that stuff. Also planters. That's fun. Ooh, right, another chest. Can't destroy it though. I can destroy everything else. Amazing. Love being able to destroy stuff that I want. Although not everything, I guess. Does kind of suck. Huh. Well, okay, so the thing is, Food 4, I don't know if you know this, but normally in the past I've only played on Xbox, on the Xbox version. So, and I know most stuff is similar to Xbox as Steam, but then I also know there are some differences because Steam version can handle more, but I don't remember this door ever like sliding open. I don't remember the lights ever flickering either. Yeah. Well, the other thing is so obviously before pre 1.0 I did I had like 2 or 3 worlds, and then after 1.0 I've had also 3 worlds, not including this one, and I've never seen either or any of the things that I saw this time. That's what kind of makes me think that maybe there is some more differences between Steam and Xbox than I thought. And also because all my settings for the game, all the settings saved, so it's still running off the same game. I just don't know why those sounds and stuff would play now and not before. I think currently, yeah, all my graphics are low when it played. Because like I said, all the presets saved from the Xbox app version. So that's kind of just a little confusing to me why there'd be differences like that. But who knows? What is it trying to... Oh, right, I need to get this.
Task inbound. Supply facility access door with self-repair materials.
Look through the window, Breaker. I can literally see the mining charge tech
I do
fragment on
find
that
it
table.
interesting that when you get
Kind of
this, you
miserable
can't actually
bureaucrat
see
puts
the
high
mining
explosives
charges.
behind a securely
You have
locked
to go
door.
over here to see them.
You think we would be here if we didn't know what we were doing?
Is there
I want you to fix
some
that door
way-
as soon as possible. I want you to blow things up.
Because, like... Just curious if there's a way to sort of glitch or Well! Wait. Wait. Ooh! Hold up. Hold up. I'm not meant to have that yet.
Facility access door unavailable. Refer to display panel for self-repair requirements.
Well, hey, you can't do what I wanted, what I was just gonna try and do. That was gonna be very stupid. Yeah, I don't think I meant to do that. I don't know if it's possible to get other stuff. I didn't mean to do that. Man, I've done so much more stuff in this, or I've done so much stuff on accident in this world compared to compared to all previous worlds. I managed to get myself stuck in the first facility you enter into and had to respawn. I managed to get mining charges that I'm not meant to have yet. What else can I do on this save that I haven't done on others? That might have to be a YouTube short doing that. It's definitely intriguing, if you will. Anyway, it's time to go get accumulators unlocked. Oh, right.
Shiverthorn breaks down the same way Kindlevine does, Breaker. And you've put enough work into Victor that you should have the tech to plant and thresh these too.
Said it once and I'll say it again. That line, for some reason, the SH when she says Shiverthorn, is really loud. And I feel like it's too loud. It has hurt my ears the past 2 times I heard it. Which I don't know why
Keep an eye on your Echo Sketch map, Breaker. Some walls are more interesting to cut through than others.
Yeah, sometimes I wish she didn't interrupt me. But whatever. Still feel that
Hey, a battery pack.
having the...
Sorry, an accumulator substation. I'll try to go easier on the recon slang. It might help you guess at what those signal names are short codes for. Accumulators won't matter for a while, but get in the habit of scanning anything and everything you find in places like these. It can only help. Not sure if you noticed this, but you can rotate and zoom the Echo Sketch map too. Give it a little spin. Give it a little zerr.
Okay. As I was saying, I don't... Well, no, not that I think, I know that I'm not.
If anyone else is still around, they wouldn't be here. These places were pretty much built and left alone.
Can I finally speak without being interrupted?
This sector was a dream come true for hydroelectric power. It isn't surprising that we took accumulator construction seriously down here. I faintly remember power sources in other sectors that were even stronger, but they also tended to do things like explode, set things on fire, create giant clouds of poison. You get the drift. You can't go wrong with a good old-fashioned river.
Like I was trying to say, I definitely shouldn't have been able to glitch through and grab the glitch my head through the floor and grab mining charge schematics when the door's not even opened. So I mean, I guess I got that going for me. I don't technically need to open that door unless the upgrade in there is actually an important one. Which one of the few I don't actually remember what's in there. Remember where most things are, but this one I don't remember at all what the schematic is. I mean, I might find out. I might not find out. Just I'll have to see. Well, no, I eventually will probably open the door now that I think about it. Just for completion's sake, and I don't know if that has any relation to achievements either, so I'd rather go the safe route and just
Warning.
do like that.
Yune has anti-gravitational weight limit exceeded.
Your suit can only hold so much in a weightless
Oh.
state without slowing you down, Breaker. Get to a container and offload a few things as soon as possible.
Oh man, forgot that's a luxury of easy mode, is that you don't have to worry about the weight limit. Oh man. That's also one voice line you never get to hear when you're actually playing easy mode. I only played easy mode last time since I was playing with my friend who was new to the game. Who had never played before. Well, he had actually never heard about it until I showed him the game. I could probably empty my inventory by putting plant matter into these things. Well, not that much. I also don't know how much I got. Or I also don't know how I got that much plant matter fiber, but okay. I mean, I can empty my inventory out quite a bit here, actually. I don't know why I just keep taking it from the same spot. Okay, I guess I'll place down a container. My inventory is not even that full. So limited. Don't use those, don't use those, don't use those. Actually, no, pillars might be important. I just don't want any of that stuff. Wait, I also don't need that. The rest I'll keep, I guess. Can I make any smelters because I dropped off? Yeah. 54, do you know if I meant to have the mining charges technically unlocked because I already picked up the fragment? Because just a thought that I'm not meant to. And I'm out of copper. Okay. That's difficult. want more iron, but not particularly what I need. Well, the thing is, I didn't actually open the door. That's the only thing about that. I never opened the door. I found a way to kind of go onto one of the small... Yeah, I went on top of one of the small chests and was somehow able to cram myself between the, like, floor of that place and a shelf below it. And there's about maybe 10 pixels that I could actually reach where it would allow me to collect the fragment. So I did, and now I have my... So technically I don't have to return to that place unless I want to open the door. I'm gonna grab more lily pads. Okay, this one doesn't look like I need to do much. Oh, wait. Is that the thing that's in there? Oh, no, never mind. I already have the T59. Thought for a second it was the T59 that was in there, and then I was gonna say I need to get into that area, but no, it's not. Okay. Getting the point. Order for constructing and construction placement of 10 mining drills. Ah. Well, so that's one thing I like about Steam is I can actually get achievements.
Local signal deciphered. Ingress HA1976. Report to production terminal Victor for triangulation.
Stop doing that to me, game. I do, like, nothing. And then, bam, another signal deciphered, apparently. I didn't unlock the stuff I planned to. Lovely. I made 7 cores to specifically unlock long inserters and filter inserters, and then I just didn't. Why do I have more furnaces than I made? Oh, right. They gave me some furnaces. I forgot about that. Okay. That's my bad with that one, at least. Yeah, I love that this game is... It's a good game, but you can break it very easily. I love that about it. There are so many... It's also because there's so many different ways to break it. Because you can break it in the sense of, like, your game is lagging too much, but then you can also break it in the sense of doing things that you're not supposed to be able to do yet. That's probably my favorite way to break the game. is to do things like that where I'm not meant to have it yet, but I have managed to have it. How much play matter does one of these take a minute? 3.6? Okay, I can use one inserter for that, and I have them the wrong way. Very iffy. Not my best work, that's for sure. But it works. Does kind of suck not having vertical belts right now. However, I don't really feel like making them. Or walking it.
Signal triangulated. New
See, now
location added
this
to
one
HUD.
is the one
Beware of current.
on Hydro. There's no point in me going over to the elevator yet, I don't think. Okay, I can do one normal, a long. Okay, so I can do two normal and a long inserter. I never unlocked them. I could, or I can get the stuff I want. Actually, I don't know if it's possible for me to do it like that. Voltage stepper doesn't matter for a long time. I need to put long inserters in their own spot. Okay, so then... no, because then it needs to go like that. But then also... Okay. Go like this. I see. This is the messiest work I have ever done, I think. I don't think I've ever made more of a mess with something like this. Half of that, half of that. Okay. Is everything working just fine? Is it getting its fuel fine? Love having to make like janky systems that might not work, but I don't really care. It is what it is. But it's just funny to me that I'm doing this. What type of... Okay, that takes 12 minutes, so each one needs their own output. That does mean this side's gonna be a little more strained. Let me just destroy some of the plant life real quick. Okay, good. It still goes down all the way. Very good. Ooh, 99%. Okay. Is there sugar extra in some of the chest here? I should probably spend my time looking for that. At least. There's only really two chests I would go for. One behind the waterfalls. That's gonna take a lot of mold how to get there. Or heat, I guess, if you will. Heat, mole power, all the same. This is gonna take a while. Where is it? So it's like right here. Oh, don't tell me. Of course. And the answer is no, that one does not have what I want. And now there's a protected area above my head. Great. So it uses the heat charge like it's a normal area, like it's digging out a normal area. Yet it is a protected area, so then I'm just wasting charge. Nice. I think I want to go up by one at least. That looks pretty good, I think. All right. I don't know if I'm perfectly in line, but it's working. $24%, perfect. Oh, no, I would have been able to do that. 20%, it's fine. There it is. Shiverthorn
Mole
coolant,
temperature
yes.
calibrated.
Cold
Auto
cut,
injection of
order
coolant
for
standing
enhancing the
by.
mole with the use of coolant. Another achievement. Nice. Well, that'll make this a lot easier. I will say I think most, if not all, of the worlds that I previously streamed, I won't be able to, or I'm not going to stream those ones anymore since I've switched platforms now, and you can't really carry them over to other devices, other platforms. The main reason that I made a new one. Gee, this eats up coolant when you don't have upgrades. Dig out some of the stuff. Do kind of question why I do this with every world I play on. I just let tier 1 excavator bits dig out to the next, or to hydro, and don't really upgrade to tier 2. Oh wait, I should go put the tier 1 drill bits I have, or tier 2 drill bit, yeah, excavator bits in that I do have. I have 4 of them. Okay. Wait, what? Okay. odd. Don't know why it said I could place those in there. Not going to, though. That will boost us by 40 meters. Not bad. For drills, 3. I need a total of 6. I think that's good enough. I could be very wrong. No. Put that in. And do all that type of stuff. Like, this one is fine. This one is fine. That one's not, and this one is fine. So then I need 3 long inserters. Which will be here, here, and here. Okay. Okay. This now will run this way, go here, and then branch this way. That causes issues for that one. Let me move the thing to here. Ah, right. I gotta fuel them. Let's see, because of that, I need 2 more long inserters. Great. I should probably do this always. And then... Okay, this is the complicated part. 1, 2, 3, 4... and 1, 2. Okay. I gotta route each one to their own. At least those ones to their own furnaces. Makes that one easy. Kind of. I'm a little worried about that, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Then do that. Now I gotta figure out this stuff. This type of thing, I can just do what I did last time. And that'll work. And then... this one's a little more complicated since I need to do a whole bunch of other stuff. Probably more efficient to go this way. There we go. Then this can do that. Branch off there. And then head this way. But, like I said, this one needs to branch off here. Go that way. That should be everything fueled. Let's put the fuel in here. I hope that works. Okay, AC drill's getting fueled. That's a good thing. What is 3.6 times 6? That'd be 21.6, so I did the right choice of having them split between 2 inserters. Those ones are taking a long time to get fueled. I think that's mainly because they have the farthest to go. I was trying to see that everything's running full efficiency. Yeah, 60 a minute there, and 4 of those will make 60 a minute. Okay. Okay, everything looks fine. That stuff is backing up like I wanted to. All the drills are drilling? No? Not all? That one still hasn't? Oh, wait. Okay, it's going to be able to. Nice. Which means I successfully set up large copper business. That's not so stupid, and I love it. And I should probably just dig up all this stuff for now. Bus monarchs take up so much time. Okay, I think I'll handpick just a ton of plant matter for now. Let's to build up. Can't grab it. Just trying to. You know what? That's what it gets. Didn't know how many collected. Got it. And I feel like even if they were to return to the game, to even add just a small little thing like new power source or something, nothing big. Other than, again, I guess that will take time. I mean, I'd play it. Even if they just did, well, I'm still going to play the game either way if they don't. But I feel like even if they just added some bug fixes and you get a swarm of new people who upvote the game on Steam, I feel like it could perform better than it is now. Then again, what do I know about the community of the game? I mean, I've been around since pre 0.2 base building update. I think I started playing the game a week after it launched. But I still feel that with a few fixes and just a ton of new players coming to the game, I do feel that something could come out of it. Because from what I've seen, the only reason the game isn't doing so good, because I've looked at some of the reviews that say like they don't recommend the game. I've looked and it said a lot of them is like saying that it gets very difficult long term and all that. I think all the recipes were fine before 1.0, and then they changed all of them, and that made the game a lot less enjoyable and made it feel more like it's sure to play it. Obviously, I kind of could see past that though, since one of my favorite games of all times. But sometimes games don't perform as well as you expect. I mean, I know some other game communities that I'm in that the game hasn't performed as well as they expected, but well, there's some games that it seemed like they were basically losing everything, or they were losing all their players and nothing was gonna happen after that. But then they did, like, I think they did a bug fix and the game came back. I wish I could remember the game off the top of my head, but it just, I can't for some reason. But either way, I still love this game. They did an amazing job with it. Very sad to see that it's discontinued, but I feel like if there's, even if somebody were to make like a fan game based off of this, I would play it. And if they did, I would hope they kind of wrapped up the story a bit more than how it doesn't really, I would say, after 1.0, the story, or when 1.0 released, the story didn't really seem all that complete. I understand it says 1.0, but I personally don't feel like it's entirely complete. The game's great, but there's so much that they kind of didn't wrap up with. You know what I mean? Kind of hard to explain something like this when I'm not exactly sure what I'm trying to explain. Very difficult. I don't have the copper, do I? No, I don't. Do I have the copper in here for at least one more? I do. I do. Hold up. Forget one more. I can make that 4 more. I just realized I was only planning 2, not 1, but I realized I can make it 4. Furnace. I need 15 copper components. 2, 4. Okay, that should be it. I think. Probably miscalculated. Takes a bit of time. However, I think it's worth it. Because I'll be able to upgrade my iron production by a lot. Okay, no, I didn't. Wait, did I? No, I didn't. I didn't put too much in there. I was thinking it was 2 copper ingots for 2 copper components, but no, it's 4 for 2, not the other way around. Okay, and then I want to go furnace, limestone, because I don't really care, and then that. Which should have produced in less than a minute, around 15 seconds, or between 14 and 15. I think it's 14 and a half. Not sure actually. However, that is the furnaces that I needed to increase production, so that's nice. Other than the fact I just realized I'm gonna need how many more? 1, 2, 3 more long inserters. Then that and that's gonna be that, and then I can't actually use that one because the way I did that. Oopsie. Whoops, I guess. If nothing comes up tomorrow, I'll decide, but if nothing comes up tomorrow, I plan on doing either Thronefall or more Techtonica. It will more than likely, now I'm thinking about it, it'll more than likely be Thronefall since recently started that one and can definitely want to play that game more. I still want to play Techtonica more, but I think I'd rather do Thronefall first. And then I need this thing there. It's gonna be tough, but I can figure it out. Same with here and here. I'm gonna go down here and then those will grab it. These will take out. Do I do the really dumb thing? Yes, I do. Because why the heck not? It is what it is. Okay. That should be all the new stuff connected? Why are you not getting stuff? Ah. Idiocy, I see. Ah. Okay. Interesting way of doing that, but... Or very roundabout way of doing it, but... works. Funny thing is that it works. Does seem that it's going to be working. The only one that might ever get short on fuel is this one, because that one has to grab off of that belt, but it shouldn't. Okay, no, with that happening, it won't. That's what I was thinking. What do I want to do before I get off for the day? Ah, right, planter stuff. Kinda forgot I needed to do that. Yeah, I should probably work on that. I mean, first I need cores, though. It's the only issue. Oh, I should check. Ah, man, I went this way. I should check if I need. What's it called? Check for fuel stuff. If everything's fuel. Or if I need to add more. Ah. They running out of something over here? Looks like copper. Yeah, it's copper. Definitely running out of copper. Oh, right. It needs 20 a minute. Ah, that'd be 5 furnaces, not 3, even if they were at a full upkeep. Which they're relatively not. I think because of my new setup, I connected this into the network. So now that will actually be going, yeah, like that. Nice. How much is... I'm not dropping 20 cores on that. No, not right now. Not doing that. It is not worth it in the slightest. I just realized there's something I never scanned, which means we're gonna get old sparks noise.
These were training and information terminals, Breaker. Scan them and then open up your databank to take a closer look at anything that hasn't been scrambled or lost.
See, it's funny because her cube never moved. Ah, so that's the tips and tricks. So what does this say? Missing image, small breaker wave dot JPNG? What? Well, Calyx, here are a few tips on making the best of your time as a newbie groundbreaker. The Echo Sketch is 3D. Alt mode? Ah. Oh, let's do it from friend. So just check your text. You're gonna need it later. Occasionally you might believe that you have accidentally accumulated too much of a useless item as your factory and technology evolves. However, you may be surprised what becomes useful. Once again, the best thing to do with too much of anything is to put it in a box you never know. That is so fair. I love that. Ah. Okay, so I wonder if I looked at this and I was like, yeah, no, that's probably good enough. Or it would probably work if I did it. That would explain a little more why I did it like that. Because I don't know how I found out how to do my planters first and it worked. I don't know how I first learned that, but I wonder if it was that image in particular. But planters. Hold up a second. Power consumption 200. But the entry says energy consumption 50. National Commission Ukraine. National Commission for the Mining Drills Australia? Fast inserter, National Commission, China. Filter inserter, China. Long inserter, China. Monorail system, Mexico. Can we come up with an inserter fast enough to grab stuff from this thing? That is... Yeah, I know how they feel about that. Overhead light, National Commission, unknown, range 500 meters, quotation unavailable. Accumulator, National Commission, Norway. Nothing says safety like a row of green lights. Lieutenant Hanu, Snowman Kiwi, Annex Security, okay. Why does it say no? I already... Oh, okay. Crank generator, National Commission, Denmark. They put a crank on this thing in case we never found anything else, didn't they? That's funny. Nigeria is the high voltage cable. Electricity is just organized lightning. George Carolyn? Oh, there's even more stuff. Assembler was National Commission in South Korea. The factory within the factory. Smelter MK1. National Commission UK. Hey, at least they made something useful. We didn't come this far to go home with a pile of rocks. Master Sergeant Ihaka Caravan Wilson, Annex Logistics. Thresher MK1, National Commission India. For all we know about Calyx, the plants could be harder than the stones. Major Juliana Lancet Ortiz. The Research Corps, National Commission NA. Quotation unavailable. So, I just want to say that I feel like it's supposed to be the Anascal Research Corps was a special technology developed by Mirage for the storage of instantaneous processing of technology. Technology, upgrades, and technological metadata variants were attuned by electromagnetic wavelength for the purpose of something, schematic intensity, and for the purpose of levels, schematic intensity, and yeah, no, I'm not. I can't do that. I don't know why I'm trying to. That is way too difficult. There's no reason for me to be even...
Task inbound. Planter. Supply with seeds to rapidly reproduce fully grown flora.
I'll wait.
Electrical power required.
Okay. I'm not even gonna... What?
Task inbound. Thresher. Supply with resources to produce
really
a variety of
flour?
organic goods.
They really just have to destroy that stuff right at the hour? Dang.
Your thresher is up and powered. Good. Now, take some of the raw Kindle vines you've been scooping up as you were harvesting plants and put them into the thresher.
Right. I forgot she'd want me to do that. What if no for now? Until I'm ready and think I have enough power for that. Yeah, I wonder where the National Commission of Mining charges were, or was. That I'm intrigued by. Who commissioned mining charges? Again, no, so that was just really bad timing with that one.
Task inbound. Filter inserters. Must be configured to transfer
STEM
materials and
program
products of a
refers to
selected
the
type.
successful manufacture of
Electrical
Kindle
power
stems.
required.
Huh. Nice.
Filter inserters will do a lot to help you manage your elevator inventories, as well as machines that produce multiple output types. You might not want to have different things spitting out to the same line or getting pulled into the same ports. Try interacting with the filter inserter to tell it exactly what you want it to move.
I already did that. What if I already did that? Okay, you know, just don't tell me anything. That's fine. I didn't need to know anyways. Oh dear, I hate how this has to be like a makeshift system. Oh man. I hate makeshift systems. Okay, there's no way around doing that. That sucks. There's a reason I love vertical belts. I wish I could use them right now, but I really don't think wasting that much
Your
force
stuff
on
has
them would be
places to
good.
go and machines to meet, Breaker. Keep building those conveyor belts.
Okay. I mean, sure, if you're that enthusiastic, okay, but I mean, I don't feel like I need to do that much. Also, feedback on if this new chat setup is better or if I need to make it smaller would be appreciated. I'm still working at a few things with this, with the whole streaming gig. Haven't done anything. I haven't committed to social media stuff like this in a long time.
Terminal upgraded. New technologies and recommended tasks available.
The tech tree is really opening up now, Breaker.
Okay.
Water wheels and mining charges are both going to be things I promise you won't know how you got this far without. Cooling systems will probably help you open up a lot of broken, overheated facility doors in the sector, too. And keep an eye out for those blue research core fragments.
Local signal deciphered. CS1812. Report to production terminal Victor for triangulation. Signal triangulated. New location added to HUD. Narrow frequency.
Investigate the CS signal. Oh wait, if this is in storage, I don't want to do that. Yet. Priority? Not really. At least in my opinion, it's not really a priority, so to speak. I don't have those, do I? Nope. Because there are another 15 cores. You know what? I think that'll be it for today. Make sure to save. Alright, well, that was Techtonica on Steam. Don't know when I'll stream it next. Because I currently have a few other series I need to continue instead of just kind of doing one thing and then leaving it to be. Because that'll mean we have the new Techtonica World on Steam, normal mode. We have Plants vs. Zombies, adventure mode, Thronefall. Let me just check. If there's anything I forgot. No, and then not this Saturday, but the Saturday after that, there will be another Daily Dose of Internet reaction stream. So currently those are the three things that I have to work on. And currently the only planned stream is 2 Saturdays away. I also just realized how there's like these circles. I don't know what they're about. Huh. Anyways, hope you have a great rest of your day.